What's up, guys? Dennis here, Clean Industries Pressure Washing. So doing a job in my neighborhood today for a buddy of mine. I think I've actually done one or two videos at his house. I'm doing his pool deck today. He's got a covered pool deck. There's a bunch of trees back there. He gets a lot of shade, so it gets green and kind of nasty about once a year and a half, something like that. Give him a great price and all that. He just says, come and do it and tell me what you charge. I'll pay you. Real easy to deal with. But when I first started doing this, he was actually one of my first customers too. But I'm talking about when I very first started doing this, probably 2-3 months in. This lady, I don't even know if I had done 10 driveways yet. I mean, it was very early on. The lady that lives 2 doors down here from my buddy, super nice lady. She contacted me on my neighborhood Facebook page. I posted a little free ad on there, and I did her driveway, and I was using a 4-gallon a minute machine. It was in like July or August or something like that. I mean, ungodly hot outside. Not that I'm in great shape now, but I'm in much better shape than I was when I did her driveway about almost 4 years ago. I'd been working at basically a desk job for a little over 7 years, and I just wasn't, I had done manual labor jobs out in the weather previous to that, but I hadn't done it in quite a while. I gained a lot of weight. I was like almost 370 pounds. And so it was rough. I lost a lot of weight the first summer I started doing this. But anyway, I pull up to my buddy Jerry, or we'll call him Jerry, just for fun. Anyway, pull up to my buddy's house here today. And I saw that lady 2 doors down, one of the first customers I'd had, and she was out there hosing off her driveway. And she's getting up there in her years, and she kind of walks like her back hurts. And I went up and I approached her. I said, "Hey, you remember me?" She was hosing her driveway off. There's dirt and leaves on it, and it's almost solid black. And I went up and talked to her, and she said, "Yeah, I remember you." She goes, "You still doing this?" I said, "Yeah." And over the years, I've hit her up once or twice on Facebook and sent her a text message, whatever. I just figured maybe she didn't like me or something. I didn't know what was going on. But, I figured, okay, well, that take an L, But I approached her today, and she was super nice, and she said she just would like to get it done, and I told her, well, I'll give you a killer price because I only got to drive 2 houses over, and I'll hook up to your water and get started. She said, yeah, that's fine. Gave her a great price on it and everything. So I'm going to be doing her driveway and patio today. It was supposed to just be a quick 1-day job. 1 job day, I should say. But I'm going to go ahead and knock hers out too, make a little bit more money, and retain that customer. I thought I'd lost her, but, and it's not a big ticket customer, but these customers mean something to me because they're loyal to me. I give them killer prices, and that's not the only reason they come to me. It's because they trust me. My buddy here, him and his wife aren't even home. They said, yeah, just go do it. This lady, I told her I'd come knock on the door when I pull up here in about an hour and a half or so. She goes, no, don't do that. I'll be taking a nap. Just do it. They trust me. They trust that I'm going to do a good job. I'm not going to steal from them or break their stuff or whatever. And number 2, they are literally in my neighborhood. I could walk to their houses. There's no drive time to lose. Not a lot of gas money to be spent getting back and forth to the job. So, pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but I'll show y'all her driveway in just a minute. I'm going to get started on this pool deck. Okay, guys, pre-treating the pool deck right now. Let me show you something. This little table, see how green that is? It was greener a minute ago. Look, slimy. I just pre-treated that too. He had a few cobwebs and stuff around the corners of the pool enclosure. I went ahead and hit those. I'm going to hit them again, try to knock as many of them down. That wasn't, he told me just try to get a few of them down if I can. It wasn't a huge deal. He mainly wanted the pool deck. I don't know if they call this spray deck, cool deck, something like that, but this whole thing was green. It's turning darker now that I've pre-treated it. You got something like a little ant pile right there. So it's like that all the way around. It's not a huge surface. It's just you kind of have to work around the pool. Your hose goes in the pool and stuff like that. I've done this again 2 or 3 times already. I hit his patio furniture. It was starting to look a little bit green. I did it one time and there was like lichens and stuff growing on it. So looks a lot better now. This whole tabletop was way greener than that small table. This umbrella, whew, man, I'd probably have to hit that straight almost, or at least like a roof mix or something to get that to come back. But I treated that. I'm going to rinse it off. This is already looking a lot better. I'm going to run my surface cleaner over it, low pressure, and do the edges with my gun at low pressure and then start rinsing. In the past, on a job like this, I would move all the furniture out, and what I figured out was sometimes it's just easier to kind of work around it and then scoot the furniture over and do that. It's a lot easier and faster. In this case, I may move a few pieces out just so I have room to move this, but I'm not going to spend the time to move all of that patio furniture. It just takes a little bit too long. This isn't a high ticket job, but he's not going to call anybody else. He's calling me. It's good, good returning money, you know, revenue. I didn't go to Harvard, okay? So be quiet. So anyway, I went ahead and pre-treated his patio. Show you here. It was looking a little dark. I'm not going to pressure wash it. I'm pre-treating it and rinsing it off for him. There's a little bit of dirt built up around the plants. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse that off for him as well. It's just kind of a thing that, you know, it says thank you for your business. You know, you can tell somebody that till you're blue in the face, but this is how I try to thank people, you know. But anyway, let me get started in here and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, guys, I'm gonna make it quick. The homeowner just got home, just got finished up. So let me show you what we got here. Get a little leaf in there. It's hard to get all the little particles out because the screens kind of block them in. You have to wash it towards the door on this one. And I know it still looks kind of dark, but this spray deck is getting a little old. And once it starts wearing down, it's kind of like stucco. When the paint starts getting thin, you can see the base and it looks a little darker, but it's not organic, it's clean. But I got a whole bunch of the leaves off. The center sections were really hard. Obviously you can't stand there, but all along the outside, I got 90% of that stuff off. That wasn't part of the deal, but it, you know, only took me a couple minutes, so I did it anyway. That was the green table there. You know, some of this furniture I moved out there on the patio, kept about half of it in here. It was fine, just scooted it around. Green table, it's clean now. Same thing over there. It probably looks a little darker in the video, but it's all good, man. It's clean. So y'all drop me a comment, man, and let me know if you're a scooter or a mover. Y'all let me know. I'm off to do this driveway over here, so hang on just a second. All right, y'all, got it all cleaned up. Ignore that little puddle right there. Nothing I can do about that. All right, y'all, so just finished that driveway up. I'll put a little before and after, couple of images in there. I didn't really want to set up my tripod and record with the homeowner here. It's kind of awkward, you know what I'm saying? So didn't really want to do that, but I will put some before and after pics in there. Again, this lady's super cool. It's important to, at least to me, it's important to retain customers like this. As I mentioned before, they're literally in my neighborhood. I spend no money on advertising, retaining them. No gas money, hardly at all. No travel time, really. It makes sense, man. I want every house in my neighborhood, and there's about 350 of them. So I've already got maybe, I don't really know. I'd have to add it up. Probably at least 20 of them, I guess. But you know, in my neighborhood, it's kind of, I don't know, I guess you would say maybe upper middle class, possibly. But there's also a lot of blue collar guys like myself in here. No, I do it myself type stuff, which is fine. I do mine too, you know. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and just had a kind of a little half day of work here. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Go ahead and throw me down a comment, question, anything like that. If you got any suggestions, something I forgot to elaborate on that you wanted to see more of or whatever, I'm always open to suggestions. And if you'd be so kind, click like and subscribe, man. It'd help my channel out. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. We'll catch y'all in the next one.